Hi guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my channel. So we're going to be doing a general collective reading today. All right, I'm going to get a few shuffles from my tarot deck and I'm going to see what exactly is going on in the energy. All right, it is 3:31 p.m. right now as I'm starting this reading. So the number 7 could resonate to you. Okay, Cancer energy is significant. As I said, that the King of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. All right, so um, I just saw the Three of Cups in the reverse as well. So that's Mercury and Cancer. All right, so Cancer could be significant. Something around the home, your foundation, and your stability could also be significant. All right. So I'm going to get like two more shuffles. I'm going to cut the deck and then we're going to jump right in to your reading. Okay. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse, the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and then we have the Sun in the reverse. All right. So Seven of Cups in the reverse with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So, like I said, the angel number or the number 7, it's 333 right now. So you could be seeing 333. The number 7 could resonate. You could also be seeing 777 as well. All right. So I feel like collective, you're looking at something for what it is. Like almost like you can no longer choose illusion, right? It's more like you're needing to choose truth. All right. And I feel like something has revealed itself to you where you're noticing like what it is that isn't working out. You're realizing why you could have maybe not had any type of clarity or why you could have been feeling depleted. I almost feel like somebody's solar plexus could have been affected. All right. So let's see what's going on for the collective. All right. So we have the Five of Wands coming out in the reverse. And then we have the Emperor coming out in the reverse. Let's see what else. All right, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like an opportunity or some type of abundance is coming to you after some type of conflict or tension. So there could have been like a lot of like structural instability. All right. Maybe I'm talking to someone who could have been like unemployed. Your structure or your foundation, your stability somehow was like affected. And now you're going to be receiving the abundance or the compensation that you've been waiting for. Okay. Let's see. What's this Five of Wands in the reverse? Right. So we have the Four of Swords. What's the Emperor reverse? We have the Hierophant reversed. Wow. And what's this Ace of Pentacles? We have the Devil in the reverse. So with the Five of Wands in the reverse with the Four of Swords, this feels like needing rest, right? After conflict, needing rest after like fighting a battle. Okay. With the Emperor in the reverse, with the Hierophant in the reverse, this definitely feels like somebody's foundation was shaky, somebody's stability was shaky. I almost feel like somebody didn't have any like spiritual clarity. Okay. Maybe someone was battling with themselves spiritually. All right. And now with the Ace of Pentacles and the Devil in the reverse, it's like you're clearing up negative behaviors, negative patterns. You could be clearing up like fear or any lingering toxicity. Okay. And then we have the Moon at the bottom of the deck, and then we have the Chariot. So with the Moon and the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, I definitely feel like that's heavy shadow work. That's like forward movement. That's progressing. Um, that's like you going through like an ascension or clearing something off of your subconscious, right? So definitely that energy in the beginning where I said 777 with the 7 of Cups in the reverse and the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. And too, right? With the Hierophant in the reverse and the Emperor, now that I'm thinking about the 7 of Pentacles being in the reverse, this could also be somebody realizing that their old way of doing things is no longer going to work out. And the only way for them to accrue some type of abundance is more so to shed the ego and to shed some old patterns. Okay. I want to go in with my astrological deck, and I'm going to pull some cards from this deck to see what else is going on, and then I'm going to jump back into the tarot. Okay, because we have Aries is here, Taurus is here, we have Capricorn as well. All right, so we have the 10th house, popularity, public image, career achievements. And then we have Jupiter, growth, miracles, and healing. Okay, so something around somebody's career, around somebody's status, and public achievements are really significant and important. Okay, maybe, you know what? I'm kind of feeling like, too, right? With the 5 of Wands in the reverse with the 4 of Swords, like I'm feeling that energy of somebody who almost felt like they were a failure, right? Like maybe they felt like nothing they're doing is working. Like they're constantly competing and constantly battling in the world, and it's like you are up against so many challenges that you were just kind of feeling like nothing was progressing, or you were kind of feeling like just down and out, like almost like nothing was going to work out for you. Okay. And then we have the 3rd house, knowledge, perception, and communication. And behind that is the ascendant, personality, impression, and appearance. So let's see, what else? We have Saturn retrograde, confusion, self-doubt, and distraction. I just seen 808, so you could be seeing 808. So right now, Saturn is retrograding into Pisces before Saturn moves and goes direct into Aries. Okay. What's Saturn retrograde? We have the 3rd house coming out. And then we have Pluto retrograde, manipulation, power struggles, and control issues. I feel like this is somebody battling with their own selves. Like the power struggle and the manipulation feels like it's self reflected. Like almost like you are battling with your mind, right? There's a lot of confusion, a lot of self doubt that it looks like you have been working through. Clearing up illusions, seeing how you are needing to move and seeing how you're needing to take direction over your life. Okay. Let's see. What else? And I just saw 937. I feel like 937 is like an odd time to keep noticing, but I've noticed 937 a lot. But the number 9 resonates with Jupiter, right? Sagittarius energy. We have Jupiter out here. 3 we could say the third house, and then we could also say the number seven. We could link that to the seventh house. We could link that to Cancer with the Chariot. And then we have Saturn, permanence, maturation, and tangible rewards. So this definitely feels like needing to take charge over your life, needing to grow up, needing to mature, needing to look at the decisions and the things that you have done in your life, um, and make better decisions, make better choices, right? Have faith too that things are going to work out for you as well, okay? Let's see. I'm going to pull some more cards. Let's go in. What's the Five of Wands in reverse with the Four of Swords? Give me somewhere on that. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so seeing the truth about situations, seeing the truth spiritually, right? We have the Six of Wands. You could be seeing 11, 11. You could be seeing 111 or 11, 11. So the Six of Wands, that's celebration, that's victory. Okay, so with me seeing 11, 11 and the Six of Wands coming out at that time, there could be something that's coming towards you, something that you are going to be recognized for. Okay, this feels like, you getting the recognition that you're looking for. All right, but with the Four of Swords too, right? This could be the energy of maybe needing to rest, maybe needing to recoup, maybe needing to take some time off, okay, to allow for your abundance and for your rewards to come through. Like almost like don't overwork yourself, okay? That's the energy that I'm feeling. Don't overwork yourself. Um, but still also make sure you're putting in the grind at the same time. Okay. What's this Hierophant in the reverse with the Emperor in the reverse? Okay, so we have the Magician in the reverse with Judgment. So I feel like this is needing to take control of your own mind with Judgment and the Magician in the reverse, right? Because Magician, that's Mercury, right? So Gemini energy and Virgo, right? Take control over your life, over your health, over your routines. Okay, this is you coming into some type of self awareness as well. All right, what's this Ace of Pentacles with the Devil? All right, so we have the Eight of Swords. So that's you, right, getting out of your head. All right, and we have the Death card, a transition, an ending, as you getting out of your head. And literally, we have ending, and this is in the reverse in this deck, but this one, ending in the reverse, this gives me the energy of the Ten of Swords. A difficult chapter is closing, paving the way for renewal. While this moment feels heavy, it also marks the end of struggle. Trust that brighter days are ahead as you release the past and move forward. And wow, we have the Six of Cups in the reverse. So you're needing to release the past and you're needing to move forward. Okay. Stop holding on to the chapter that was difficult because it's closing and it's over. Process it, sit with your emotions, sit with your feelings. But I'm feeling like the energy of like not needing to harp on the past, because if you constantly harp on the past, then there's no room for you to even manifest or hope or wish for the future, if that makes sense. Okay. So what's this Death with the Eight of Cups in the reverse? And look, here we have the Hangman, shifting and changing your perspective, going about things differently, moving differently, um, being mature, right, about certain situations, taking control over your life. All right, getting in control of your mind. All right, not letting anything alter or shift or change your perception. And then here we have the Four of Wands. So you're going to have something to celebrate. You're going to have something where almost like, this feels like too, like celebrating your own homecoming and celebrating your own coming back into self. Okay, with the Nine of Wands in the reverse and the Tower, I feel like this is you having to persevere through so much, having to endure, having to get through a lot of, challenges and adversary. But with the tower, right, next to the nine of wands in the reverse, I feel like whatever you have to celebrate, whatever shifts, whatever alignment is coming towards you is shifting, and it is happening quickly. Okay. And we have everything is fine. And this card mimics the 10 of Swords. Okay. So let's see. Let's get a Moonology card, and then let's also get a Pocket Oracle, and then I'm gonna go ahead and end this collective. All right, so let's see. What does this collective need to know? All right, so we have accept responsibility, the moon's reflection, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get an advice card as well to tie up the reading. And I just saw 16. So you're going through a lot of shifts and a lot of changes. Okay. Shifts for positive movement, shifts for positive alignment. Okay. And then we have disruption. This is card number 16. So there's that tower. And chaos is what breeds creation. So that's one thing that I would like to leave you guys with. All right, so we have movement, choices, and decisions. And this is card number 2. So I'm going to read that one first. And it's red, so that's the root. So your foundation, your stability, your structure, like we talked about. Okay. So movement, choices, and decisions. This is on page 91. I'm sorry, I said 91. This is on 81. So 8 plus 1, that is 9. This card indicates a time of movement. Significant changes and choices must be made. With hard work, great effort, and determination, you have the ability to juggle all the demands that are in front of you, whether they concern money, business, decisions, or other projects. It's important to stay flexible and focused. You don't have to do it alone. Reach out for the best advice and assistance. In addition, a financial union or partnership may present itself to you. The more time you take to make these vital decisions and choices, the longer it will be before you can move forward toward your goals. In the physical material world, the changes that are emergent aren't some random acts or coincidences. They are a part of a positive and larger scheme. Notice the connections with everything, as this will enable you to avoid future problems and conflicts. Okay? And I'm going to read accept responsibility, and then that's going to tie up your reading. Okay, so this is on page 94. All right. As you move along the spiritual path, it becomes more and more important to accept responsibility for your own actions. The situation you find yourself in is now a reflection of either your current beliefs or your past behaviors. This card isn't meant to make you feel discouraged or guilty, rather, it's meant to encourage you to ask, why did I create this situation? What about this situation is helping me? Once you find the courage to answer these questions, you'll start to see that you have more power than you ever knew. We are all creating our lives 24/7. And while you may not like the idea that everything happens for a reason, it really is possible to find a reason for nearly everything that happens. To see your current dilemma with that perspective, it'll show you why it's happening for you. If someone is bothering you now, realize that they're a mirror for you. Realize that your inner life is reflected in your outer life, and you're on the way to self mastery. All right, guys, so that was your reading. I hope this reading gave you clarity. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.